This thing's been sitting for way too freaking long. All right, what's up, guys? So today I decided, because we've got some nice weather out here, that this thing's been sitting for way too long. So we are gonna get some wheels on it. They're just junk wheels that came off of another truck I had. The nice wheels from this got sold. Once these wheels get on there, we are going to somehow get this with no motor and not really any room to put it on the trailer and get it down there where the Dodge is sitting. So, see how this goes. So we have 3 of the 4 on, and unfortunately, trying to get that last one on, jacking this up, being it's on a hill, the whole thing just keeps sliding down when I lift it up. So we've got a jack stand there for a pivot point, and we're gonna see if we can hopefully lift this up without it sliding now and get that last wheel on. So see how this goes. So we managed to get it up enough to get that tire moved over thanks to the pivot point I put in there. And these freaking spiky leaves, every time I sit down I get one of these going up my ass. Sweet. So now we can get this thing somehow, probably throw a tire in there, strap it to the back of the Dodge, back down, pull up, and then hopefully she wants to swing around like a trailer, we can get her in there. We ran into one problem. One of them tires went flat, so got the shitbox Cummins up here, and these air compressors, I get these out of Kias, and they're probably the best things ever. Now we just gotta let this bad boy sit for a little bit. It'll fill that up in like 5 minutes. Those things are little troopers, I'm telling you. Just plugs right into your outlet. So, it's hot as balls out here in PA today. It's like 75 degrees. And last week it was 40, so it feels hot. Sitting in the cold AC in the second gen, and I figured I'd give you guys a little bit of a backstory on why this thing is sitting here. This truck I'm in now, the Cummins, I was driving through Virginia, and a tractor trailer ran me off the road and I hit a guardrail. So when I hit that guardrail, it was like a $12,000 towing bill. And I had a 383-stroker in this, built automatic transmission, which the guy ended up screwing me over. So then I had to yank the motor out of that, sell the wheels, sold a whole bunch of shit off this thing. It was nice as hell. And all that money went towards getting this truck back here to PA from Virginia. And a lot of money went into fixing this thing because it was, front axle was rolled back. The only thing I didn't fix yet was I need to get the front drive shaft back in, and there's a dent in the oil pan, which I'm not worried about. But wasn't any frame damage. I mean, there was a tiny little like kink in the front that tweaked the bumper a little bit. It's like off by an inch, but there's nothing bent or messed up that affects all the drive lines straight, everything's straight. Bed lines are off because when I hit the guardrail, it collapsed one of the bed rails, so now it sits down. So I gotta get bed rails on this thing. But yeah, first vehicle right there, 1982 K20 Suburban trailering special. Got big plans for it. I'd like to put a 12 valve in it, but I think for now we're gonna throw a 350 in it just so we can drive her and beat the balls out of that motor. And when that motor blows the hell up, then 12 valve's going right in. So, yeah. So I wasn't paying attention, and proof how good these little things are. This little thing got this up to damn near 50 PSI. This tiny little Kia air compressor. That's what I'm talking about. That's some quality right there. after getting mad and frustrated and destroying the yard. Bald tires. We have got the Suburban down into the driveway. So next thing we're probably gonna do is assess rust, because this thing sat with the back window down all winter, because when I took the motor out, the back window was down and I forgot to put it back up, because then the electrical system was all disconnected because it all runs off the engine. So let's take a look. Got some leaves, clean out, some headers, but surprisingly not as bad as I thought it would be. This thing had absolutely no rust in here, but this is all savable. It's just some, no hole or nothing, just some flaking through. That's not good. That we're gonna have to pull all this up and patch the floor there, but not bad. Get all this cleaned out, get the back seat hooked back down to the floor. Oh man, unfortunately I gotta get nice wheels for it again, because now I've got these horrible wheels on there, 2 lug nuts each. All right, got the back panel off, all the screws out. We had one rivet here and had to get out the chisel and adjustable hammer, get that off, but now we can get in here, get this window up. We've got Happy Juice running. Jerry rigged up the electrical system. Plenty of 12-volt Happy Juice. Yeah, buddy. Remember weld pipe chase strippers? And never put your fingers where you wouldn't put your dick. So essentially now what we need to get done with this is we need to get this trans out, and I have no idea what I'm gonna do with that. It was built, and I got a build sheet for it, but it, what was it doing? It slips, goes through first and second gear fine, and then it slips in and out of third, and kind of a pain in the ass. I have about $3,000 into that transmission, and we're gonna need to find a motor, cheap junkyard motor, replace the air conditioning because the box got hit, and I'm gonna do all new stuff anyways. Not a whole lot of rust to assess on this truck, thankfully. We need to do a quarter panel there, because when I had the 383 stroker in it, oh, there's Kimber. When I had the 383 stroker in it, we were doing a burnout and blew up the tires. Took out the quarter panel. This quarter panel over here had, as you can see there, that rust. It was aluminum taped, and I painted the tape. That was just a pass inspection the first year that I had this thing. Never got it inspected since. So, got a good bit to do. Gonna need to get these seats reupholstered at some point, starting to tear through from the sun, cracking. These seats were mint. Yeah. Got glow shift pillar gauges that we need to get up in here. Gotta get her nice and cherry. But that concludes the video for today, so thanks for watching, and as always, give it a like and subscribe for more content of the Dodge, the K20, and we're probably gonna be doing some messed up shit with the 4-wheeler here shortly, so stay tuned.